Hi, I'm Dennis Justice with the iGaming Alliance. You can find me on X at iGaming Advocate. I advocate for the legalization of iGaming in the United States, particularly my home states of North Carolina and Florida. Today, we're going to be talking about duck racing and the changes that 155.io are trying out over these last couple of days. But first, I want to bring attention to this link on the bottom right of their home screen, their demonstration screen off ducks.io. Look at that from PETPA. Let's see what happens. They just announced yesterday that they're going to be with a company called PETPA, and these games are now going to be in Uganda and Kenya, and eventually with other African nations. So this is massive news as this company goes worldwide, betting on chaos. And boy, they're not kidding when they're talking about betting on chaos. So you can find that out, and you can go to 155.io and hear more about that story. But you didn't come here just for that story, of course. If you're clicking on this link, you're hoping to see some duck racing, and ask and you shall receive. A lot of people have found out about these changes in the last couple of days, and I have seen up to 17 people place wagers. A lot of us are doing this with imaginary money on the demo on ducks.io, but you're seeing some small bets being made around the world, I presume with real money. The first change you'll see right off the bat is they have changed to a bucket now to put the 8 ducks in. But now they show you the shot of that bucket resting with the 8 ducks. That rock right there is the first and most obvious thing that you'll notice. It really randomizes the ducks. The placement in the box is almost irrelevant now. But I've seen a couple of ducks actually bounce off that rock and land on the rail, and they're completely out of the race right off the bat. You also see more crocodiles. There's 4 crocodiles in here, and that can affect the outcome of the race. Your duck can be out of the race very quick, like that blue duck. I think it's out of the race. Yeah, don't tell PETPA. You've heard of PETPA, right? People for the Ethical Treatment of Plastic Animals. Yeah, I think they'll give a call to Sam Jones sometime today. I think his response is going to be something like bugger off. Lighten up, Francis. Now, what I've seen, the new rocks configuration, I see most of these ducks go to the right at that split. And maybe that needs to be adjusted again. But that crocodile right there could change things up. They got 2 crocodiles in the stretch. In this race, red's going to win. My duck, Pierre, I call him Pierre. I don't know why. It means, well, actually, I do know why. But purple's my favorite color. You might have noticed. Darn. Now, the configuration, what I've seen, it changes is it reduces the number of times that you might see an instant replay at the end. And that's important that they see the instant replay when there's any question if a duck finishes first, second, and or third. This is very critical for the regulators. If a regulator was evaluating this game, they'd probably be looking for randomization of the ducks from the start, and they'd be looking about making sure that the results at the end are correct. And this company has taken this very seriously. You've seen the number of duck races on the upper left. They've had over 300,000 marble plinko races, and now over 200,000 stair pog races. And they've got those games down to a science. This game always, the duck racing is always going to have a little bit more chaos, and they always add a few wrinkles here and there. So to mix it up. But I've seen up to 17 people bet on this, and you see sometimes a duck will get a huge head start, but then suddenly die out. I mean, it just stops. You notice the TV screen doesn't show the Bitcoin price on this race anymore, it just has ducks. This is a game that's got a lot of attention around the world. This is the most original iGaming entry I have ever seen. And I've been following iGaming for some time. Now you see that pink duck got caught up, and another duck was nice enough to knock it out just in time for the red duck to get caught. Another red duck got free. I have seen a duck go into the crocodile's mouth, right? It's in the lead. It goes to the crocodile's mouth. But then another duck knocks it out of its mouth, and that first duck somehow wins. If you placed a little wager and you see that happen, you probably lose your mind. But I like this crocodile, this one a diagonal, because even that body, the middle part of it, could slow down a duck and affect the outcome of a race. You see in this race, My duck, Pierre, now has seconditis. I may have to give him a vacation.
The race has ended.
And to think, just a few months ago, this didn't even exist.
This race wasn't yours.
You know, 155.io has been operational less than a year, and it had hundreds of thousands of races. They're in over 180 iCasinos around the world, mostly crypto casinos, I bet. And eventually it's going to get in the United States in the regulated market. That's just my prediction. I don't speak for the company. But I would tell the regulators, because my audience are really the regulators, the lawmakers, people that iCasino operators in the United States, certain other advocates, and some friends of mine. They're my real audience. Of course, everyone else here, I'm happy to have you here with me. And I'm hoping to have a Kick stream soon. I registered iGaming Advocate on Kick, and I'm testing some things out. I eventually want to do a live stream, and I'll give you updates when I am on there. And we just have a duck party. Let's just have as many people we can and just have fun and bet imaginary money. There's a hold up here. I don't know what it is. Sometimes they have a hold up. But remember, 2 weeks ago, they had the Donald Trump duck, and we had a lot of fun with that. And there's supposed to be other characters, special guests that's going to be coming up here. And you have fun. I mean, if you're not having fun gambling, what the hell are you gambling for? When it stops being fun, take a break from it. You don't have to bet. You really don't. There they come. With that rock and that basket, the robot arm, the placement of the ducks in the box are basically irrelevant now. There's no question about randomization. If there was any question before, there surely is not now. And that's important because the very start of this race and the very end of the race are the two most important things for the regulators. If they're satisfied with this, it's going to make it much easier to get these games approved in the even more regulated markets. Your lotteries. I can see this game, Stare Pong, especially Stare Pong, and the Marble Plinko and other marble races on lottery apps. Why FanDuel doesn't have it at iCasino. If they don't have it already, they need to. Same with DraftKings. Same with BetMGM. But you can actually play this and turn... One of the settings you could set is you can turn the music down and just hear those jets. It's very relaxing. You're welcome to do it on your own. Every time I do it on here, I screw up the screen. The screen blacks out on me.
The race has ended.
You didn't win for me this time.
This race wasn't yours.
Boo. I'm going to go imaginary broke.
Betting is now over.
I don't care if you're Jeff Bezos or LeBron James or Michael Jordan
The betting is closing.
or Andrew Tate or any Hollywood celebrities. You should never, ever bet too much on any gambling event. You don't have to bet but $5 if you got that kind of money. It's the thrill of the race. I've seen a fantasy football group have a virtual duck race, like 16, 20 ducks, all yellow, racing down. It's computer generated, and it was determined in order for the fantasy football draft. They'd be better off doing this. This is far more chaotic, far more randomized. Your duck could be winning. I'm going to get first pick. Oh my God, the crocodile ate my duck. Now I'm dead last, literally. That would be awesome. That wouldn't even begin the tip of the iceberg of the worst thing that happens to people who finish dead last in fantasy football. It's one of the reasons I won't do it. But anyway, this is going to be the last race I show in this feed. But again, I'm going to have a live stream. I'll try to on Kick. And when I do, what I would like to do is get all the buddies and let's have a party. And let's just have some fun. You know, I have names for all these ducks. And they all have a backstory. And the last crocodile, is named Albert. I call him Albert. I don't know if they're supposed to be official names or if there are official names. I almost don't care. But the ways that this game can be marketed. There was discussion of a completely family-friendly version of this with a different interface. I'd love to give some feedback if Sam wants to talk to me about that, because I can see this in raffles and such. But it's going to be red, white, and blue right here. USA, USA, baby. Oh, no. Maybe not. We red, blue. This might be an instant replay right here. Let's see if we get the instant replay. I'd love to show it on this feed, but I think they're going to declare a winner for third.
This race wasn't.
Yeah, they did. They think that green got it. Now, if there was any real doubt, they would go back, and they go backwards and forwards. But that's the end of this stream. Again, you can follow me on iGaming Advocate on X. You can get a demo on Dux.io. You play for free anywhere in the world on your tablet or on your PC.
No more bets.
Or you can give a small gift on Cash App to $iGaming. And hope we see you on that kick stream. Thank you, Dazzle.